Blog Talk Radio.
Well, hello. We are finally here. It's like taking forever to get on here. All right, so this is the first edition to me back on Blog Talk Radio. I did it some time back. I did it with my girl Honest. You know, shout out to her. And basically, now I have my own channel. We're online right now. I have Honest. She's like texting me right now. Oh, my goodness. This is like so much fun. And the good part about this is that all of this is recorded. So I got Honest right here. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, finally.
Hey, sweetheart.
Yeah, what's going on, girl?
You already know, working hard, fireworks. Welcome. Welcome. I feel so welcome. How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, you know. So basically starting back up again like I had stated in the beginning. You know, I started with you as far as doing Blog Talk Radio. So now I have my own little channel. So, you know, I wanted you to be the first, and somebody else got back to me and was like, whatever. But I was like calling everybody up, like, just come in and join in. And I'm like trying to work this dashboard because everything was like the wrong time zone and everything. So it was real cute how all of this was coming together.
Shout out to Blog Talk. And congratulations. Yeah. I'm glad that you are doing something. You definitely have a beautiful voice. And I want to say, like, you were one of the first people I was a fan of. You and Looney Tunes on Phire Sound Radio made my show. Like, I got to go back to some of those archives and really, like, show the world, like, how much fun we had. But definitely salute to you, honey. You're a star.
No, and so are you, sweetheart. Promoter extraordinaire.
I'm not a promoter. I'm bigger than that. I do way more. I never consider myself a promoter. I do marketing and promotions, so I do promotions.
Okay, all right. Well, they kind of run hand in hand. And the thing is, if you have a face to it, it's kind of like you, because a lot of times with marketing, you don't recognize marketers. You see what I'm saying? You recognize promoters. So typically if somebody is out in the forefront, people will say, you know, that you're a promoter, even though you do way more than that. And, you know, you're also an artist as well.
Yeah,
so I'm not trying to take away from you as far as that's concerned.
No, I didn't think, I would never think you would take away anything. That's just how I just say it. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, I know she's a promoter. I'm not a promoter. I do everything. You know, I'm a mobile tycoon, like crazy girl. Like, I do it all. Fireworks, that's it. But are we talking about me? Are you really interviewing me? Or are we talking about you?
I'm interviewing
What's the topic?
you, yes. Because you know what? I think a lot of, for me, I was, wanted to focus on, people that you don't really get to ask people that ask all the questions. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody really interviews the reporters or the Blog Talk Radio people or the TV announcers and things like that. And everyone has a story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just
cool,
think
I'm with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot any questions. Shoot.
Exactly. So, at least, how did you get started anyway? Like, I know Terrence, he's the one that connected me with you when you first did your Blog Talk Radio, but did you start out as an artist first, or did you start out with the radio first?
No, I really, if anybody want to check out my bio, it's on my website now, Fireworks with a Z and PHIREWORKZ is how you spell Fireworks. And also on my Facebook at Honest Phire, whatever. But no, I started off as a rapper, just performing and, doing different open mics and showcases and stuff like that. But, I've always worked in, like, the financial field. I was an accountant for 5 years, mortgage company, always a manager and stuff like that. So I naturally have leadership skills. And as I started doing my thing, I seen I needed some leaders. Definitely bad. No, I think Mikhail might have left something. I turned it off. And naturally, just seeing certain things, like I do a showcase, I'm selling 20, 30 tickets, and nobody else is selling any tickets. I'm meeting people, and I'm greeting people and stuff like that, and getting to know people. Actually, I got to do radio because one of the shows I was actually performing at, my friend was just talking to me about it. And I was like, oh, that sounds kind of decent. I was told him I was interested. And one night out of the clear blue, he called me to come be his co-host. And, I killed from there and was the co-host with him. And then I started my show later on that year in 2008 on Phire Sound Radio. And the rest is just a bunch of love and fun and, crazy topics, lovely guests, great music, great moments. We're definitely doing Phire Sound Radio. And, building it to all the things that I'm doing now, working with artists, working with DJs all over the country, doing events all over, holding it down in Philly, really putting on with the studio. Definitely shout out to Dunny Engineering and anybody I've worked with. Seriously, shout out to all the beautiful venues. And we definitely have this great venue now at Club Onyx Philly. I'm doing an event every Tuesday called Booty and the Beat, where artists come out and perform weekly to win not only weekly prizes, but also a chance to perform Saturday night in a main room at Club Onyx for a chance to open up for a special guest, guest performer, or maybe celebrity. Club Onyx Philly is definitely known for, bringing us those entertainments and, having that really fun hip-hop urban atmosphere. And also being a gentleman's club. Shout out to all the ladies. So
yeah,
we put the we can't have music without ass and titties. So why not? Booty and the beat.
You got it all of that, right? Exactly.
Yeah, you got it all there. You know what I'm saying? So we just put the artists and to bring in Booty and the Beat. A lot of people, if you do follow, certain things that I do, Phire Sound Radio or the Hitmakers Conference Call that I host, I say that a lot, hip-hop is crazy. And, I just seen something from Finland or somewhere overseas. They have, a beat machine that actually you could twerk and make a beat. I'm like, oh, goodness. I can't twerk, so I would never be able to do it. But, Booty
all
and the Beat,
booty you can't
it's going to be crazy. I just got a lot of booty. When I walk, it look good, so...
But you need to learn how to work it. You're putting a lot of booty to waste it.
Well, you're in the bedroom now. That's 2 Chainz said in his song. Do it like that when it, Can't do it with it. You can't do it like that with it. Yeah.
Right.
But no, I can't twerk. I ain't got time to twerk. I don't know. I'm saying, a lot of people do compare twerking to having sex or whatever. I'm not putting all that work in on the dance floor. Y'all got it. You got to turn me on. Dancing does not turn me on.
Are you serious? I love dancing. It's been so. And the thing is that nobody. Remember back in the day, you would go to the club and you would just dance until you just hot and sweaty, just don't care, sweating the weave out, all that. I don't know if you ever did it, but I remember going to clubs like that. But that was going to I forgot the name of it. It was Club Phire or something like that. It was downstairs. It was also Walnut Street or something. And on they would have under 21 days. But I was 16 and I could get in because I had known somebody, just dance all night, whatever.
Yeah, I remember Club Phire. I never went to Club Phire. I did. I used to dance a little bit, but I always had this big old butt, so it's guys just make it turn into something else. So when I was younger. When I was younger, I like to, me and my best friend, even some of the Throwback Thursday pictures I put up, it'll show us, all nice and neat. And then at the end of the night, we just all sweat it out. You know what I'm saying? So I had my fun, you know what I'm saying? But then one time my older sister pulled me to the side, was just like, these niggas don't deserve all that. And I'm like, you know what, you right. Like, everybody has time. So I think I was like 21, like when I was 21. I was like, you're right, I don't even feel like it. Because then at the end of the night, I'm all sweaty and my clothes is a mess. My hair is sweated out. I'm like, I ain't got time. I do that, and you know, when I could go to sleep. Right. Yeah, I only sweat when I'm about to go to sleep. So you know, y'all know what I'm doing. So I'm not doing it. I'm not sweating no time. Which even brings me to why I like hosting events and stuff like that more than performing. Because like I am an MC at heart, and I do have some music I'm still working on now and collaborations that I've done or whatever. But I really do like sitting behind the scenes and doing the business aspect of entertainment, and you know, hosting stuff or whatever. I really do love it.
Yeah, I like doing it too. Like just being in control of how things. So I remember when I first started, you start bringing all these people, and by the end of the night, I end up having to apologize. Or like people will have shows and you do all this heavy promotion and they want to cancel, and you're just like, all right, forget it. I'm gonna just like try and hook up my own shows. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much how it began for me as far as putting my shows and stuff like that together. Because it was just like, oh my goodness, I got some stories, but anyway, yours were always fantastic, especially when you used to have a Sunday nights down there at Mill Creek.
What?
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what's so crazy, even for me, and what I've learned, and what was even amazing, and you were actually a part of me feeling like a lot of people confuse loyalty, you know what I'm saying? And they make it seem like you have to have connections to things that are just like really no good for you. And at the end of the day, when you have this talent or whatever, you have a talent, product, or something amazing, whatever it is, you have it. Don't let, you know, certain situations stifle it just because you want to be loyal. And a lot of people, you know, they still feel some type of way that I stopped doing Mill Creek. I did Mill Creek every first Sunday for 3 years, for like 3 years. And, you know, it was consistency, but I wanted to kind of bring the consistency of having an event with me, you know what I mean? And though the name is so many names, Diamond Spotlight, Move the Crowd, all the different things that we've done, I wanted to all represent the fact that it's work that I put in. That's even why, one of the events I did on July 4th when I adapted the name Fireworks in 2011, it just really completes like what I want, like what my vision is. Like, you know, I'm working for everybody to, you know, grow fans, because if anybody, you know, takes it upon themselves, there's not a lot of people who do search for information on the music industry and what you need to even grow in the entertainment music industry or whatever. You need fans. You need to, you know, develop yourself as an artist. Like you need, you know what I mean, to learn how to be a brand, how to market, how to promote yourself. Like you need all this information. So I've always just been about that. Like, I don't beat anybody over the head. I'm about like, let's have a great fucking time and, you know, and have expected performers and have fun. You know, certain times, you know, you do have certain other things that happen, but, you know, I have, you know, had fun doing expected shows. And, you know, I've done some open mics, a few actually, a lot of open mics, but I like when you do the showcases when everything's expected and we have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know exactly what's going to happen for the night. You know
yeah, exactly. And then, like I was saying, like I, you know, from starting from Mill Creek, I've been very grateful that I've been able to have fun and keep it going. And I love when you help me move the crowd at the Arts Garbage or whatever. We had fun that night, even though it got crazy. That place, oh my gosh.
Well, I'm surprised that you didn't. I mean, I think having a monthly is great, especially how you were doing. Even if it's like a kind of like a monthly starts off as an open mic, which you kind of did, and then most performances. But if maybe if you just moved around to different places, you know what I mean? I think that's still a piece of you, kind of like, you know, how the Black Lily was. I think that was probably the only most successful open mic, I guess. A couple of the, oh, no, that's a lie, because Just Words good, but I don't really know anybody that's had like a monthly showcase for over 3 years. Maybe, well,
yeah,
you know, there's the Hype Philly, but it's like you got to win yourself into
like
that.
I can't take nothing away from anybody else or even myself to compare anybody's shows, because I've always done things, you know, differently, and 9 times out of 10 dominated over anybody else who's used any venues that I've used, or anybody else who's worked, you know what I mean, in the same field, because I have a different mentality than a lot of these other people. A lot of other people, they just ridiculous. I don't want to talk about anybody or even take nothing away, but to salute somebody like yourself, you know what I mean? Like, we already know that you are a star, you know what I mean? And you have better intentions than, say, not to put anybody out there, but a person who's trying to just get some money off artists, or just trying to, you know, make things happen. Like, you have to have way more than that, like, for anything to be successful. And I feel like a lot of times, because I don't beat anybody over the head with the money situation, or it's not about that, and I'm paying everybody that I work with, and, you know, trying to be equal and fair. Like, we have, you know, better outlets, better outcomes, I should say.
Yeah, no, and I totally agree with that. But that's what I was saying. There is nothing like that that's just genuine once a month where people can just get together. And I think that that's what you created when you were at Mill Creek. And that's why, I think that's why people probably were getting upset, because every time I came, because I probably came over the time that you had it there for 3 years, maybe about 6 times, I guess. Maybe twice I could just run in and I had to leave. But the other times I probably stayed for a good, 2 hours or so just chilling. And each time I came, you definitely had, I seen it grow from, you could tell it started just locally. And then towards the end, you had a lot of people, I met a few people that told me I came up from D.C. to be here. You see what I'm saying? So when you have something like that, I think that, people look for a hub and a reputable hub to come to. And that's why I think people get upset, because they know that when they came to your event, they were probably actually meeting somebite. You can say that a lot of people have things and you're not meeting anybody. Or, because this is the thing, too, when you have like a place that you can go, you might not meet that person that first night, but then next month you see that person again, and then you have the guts to talk to that person. And people need that, because there's so many different things going on all over the city, and you just be like, I don't know who to talk to. I'm like lost in the fucking this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, still talk to me. My number is still the same. My number has been the same since 2000. I don't remember. Like, I've had the same number forever, and it's public, and it's the same. And even what you're saying is part of the reason why even this year I've enterprised a lot of what I've done and what I do, because I can't do it all. And I've always been about teamwork and, having somebody else, bringing the attention, taking the load, or get the spotlight, so to say, or whatever, because that's what it's about. Like, you can't, I can handle a lot myself, but as you said, like, I'm looking to incorporate and kind of collaborate with a lot of different people to have certain things like that popping even now, because you're right, it's still needed, but it has to be with the same intentions, and that's all. Where I run into a little bit of problems, but I'm always in good company. Shout out to everybody. Like, I fucked with so many teams that say I'm like the NBA. Like, it's real shit. Like, I'm so impressed. I'm in love with so many different people. I can't wait till we just all just continue to be productive. Shout out to X Squad DJs, AM, PM Souls. Shout out to my president of my company, the Wheelchair Bully, G-Sticks. Shout out to everybody that helps J. Raina Smith's Productions, my artist, Toxic Electrica, and, different people who I talk to and want to do different things. And it's my one thing now. I just really want to make sure that people, I don't want to say have the courage, but I'm going to just use it as just like for lack of a better word. But I just want everybody to have like the courage to do it. You know what I mean? Like to follow through and complete certain things, because it's not all easy. You know how it is. It's not easy. Yeah. Motherfuckers I never make it seem like it look easy. I don't even give a fuck what anybody has to say. Like, it's not easy. Nothing's easy. Certain things come easy, writing raps or whatever, making pizza, making spaghetti, like, certain things are easy, of course, but it's not easy. But I just really want to have like individuals with the follow through. Like, let's get some shit done, basically. Yeah. But I love our city. I love entertainment, period. But I do love the tri-state area. I love Philadelphia. I think that we have so much to offer. And once we have that organization and, courageous people, let's go.
Yeah, just, it starts from the love, like what you're saying, good intentions, and, just expand it from that point, and that's what I've always seen you do. I've always respected you as far as that was concerned. And pretty much that's why I'm starting the Block Talk Radio back up. But pretty much every day I just want to, see who's free. I want to call them up and just give them an interview, because I was trying to do like one day, like, every Thursday at 6 o'clock, but it just was not working out, because I'll have a casting call, or I'll have, a shoot that I have to go to, or I'm doing promotions or doing extra work on a set. So my schedule is so all over the place. So when I get a free moment, I want to utilize basically all of my time to basically produce something and just get something out there. And I'm so happy that you're the first person that I interviewed.
Me too, right?
Yes. Yeah, so, because I remember I was like, this is pretty high. As I remember I would call in and listen to you. And then you were always like, because you recognize my number, I was like, I don't want to talk. I just want to listen to what's going on tonight, like how you would listen to radio. So, and I've watched you over the years, and I'm so happy, we run into each other, we talk here and there, and, try and make it through the events. I'm happy to know that Beauty and the Beat, or Booty and the Beat, is every Tuesday. Mm-hmm, yeah. I thought that was a one-time thing. So that's good. I had to lock it into my calendar.
Yeah, every Tuesday and first Saturday, but we're using the second Saturday this month, because this first Saturday they're doing the event at Onyx with Empire's cast. Definitely shout out to Phire. He has the greatest. Love him. So happy for him. Oh my goodness. So they're gonna have fun this Saturday, and so next Saturday we're gonna have our finals competition for Booty and the Beat. So much fun. Girl, so much fun. You will blow it away. I mean, just throw it out there as a feature if you want.
Do the girls dance while I perform?
Yeah, I will throw the money for you.
Oh, yes. That would be fun. I just got a beat. I can come up with something real quick for it, so I can just do it.
Yes, do it, please.
Fun there, the girls in the back. Yeah, I would love to. I guess I have to wear blue shorts or something to fit in, right?
You already know what you do. Right. So, you invented the twerk. You were twerking before they even knew what it was. So.
Right. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, that sounds like fun. So you saying that? Okay, so you perform Tuesday, and then you have to get voted in for once. You do it once Saturday. You can perform on Saturday or something.
Yeah. You can perform. We have it to where that we have weekly.
Like how do you do the voting process?
Well, yeah, we're doing the voting process as far as the artists are bringing the crowd, so it's crowd participation, and the crowd are judging. So, and we also have silent judge who watches the event or whatever. I'm thinking of making it more official and having like somebody else speak for it. My homie Phire 215 on Instagram and Twitter will be a judge for next week's competition, April 7th, and also performing just to give artists, you know what I mean, that extra critique, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's about interacting. And what's so beautiful, but I see every week everybody support each other. Like last Tuesday, it was just like really, 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 really dope. How everybody was supporting each other. The guy who won, you know, everybody shook his hand and everybody's, you know, exchanging phone numbers and talking and, you know, having fun with the strippers. And so it's a really good atmosphere at Booty and the Beat. And like I said, every Tuesday we have weekly winners to win different prizes. But the weekly winners come back and perform that Saturday, either the first Saturday or, in this case, the second Saturday, for a chance to open up for Fetty Wap April 18th at Club Onyx. So shout out to all my trap queens.
I'm sure you've been keeping up with Empire, right?
Of course. I watched the whole thing.
Oh, my goodness. It blew up so crazy. Are you going to watch Power? Did you watch last season of Power?
I like Power, but I kind of skimmed through it because I didn't like how he was treating his baby mom or whatever. So I
can understand why. I mean, it was kind of crazy how they did it. I just don't, whatever. But that's pretty much how it would go down. And she just wanted to grow and be something more, and she didn't. So I think, you know, in that position, I'm sure you had. I know I've had people close to me, and it's like they don't really see you any more than how you started. You know, they don't really see you to want to grow.
Yeah,
or,
you know what, and then, you know, so, for you to put it in that word, that's crazy.
So for me, I understood that part, and I liked it. It would have been nice if you could have went with another sister, but I'm not I'm not going to nitpick on something like that. You know, but I thought that was pretty cool. And Empire, they kept that thing moving, so hopefully I'll be able to make it out Saturday. I have something to do. I do want to go to that event. And I went down, I tried to go and stand in line, but I didn't get there early enough. That line was all the way around the corner. And was it FYE or something? I know it was like Broad and Chestnut. Did you go down there?
Yeah, you got to go to stuff like that early.
Yeah, it was like all the way around the corner. I was like, no, I'm not going to wait. It's too much. So, other than that, what else you got coming up then?
I'm going to be in Atlanta April 24th through the 27th during the CX1 DJs Music Conference, which is a 8-day event. The XY DJs, who I'm their East Coast president, they have a sound stage Saturday and Friday night. So we have different performers performing down there. Also, Booty and the Beats March 31st winner, I sponsored him a performance for Saturday night's show down in Atlanta. But you know, it's a lot of different things. Stay tuned to my website, Fireworks, PhireWorkz.com, fireworks.com, for different updates. I'm developing it right now. We're going to do really amazing things. It's definitely a home for you too, Miss Persia. I'm going to show you some love, of course.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're definitely welcome. I have, you know, certain things coming up with my artists, Toxic Electrica. Definitely, guys, look out for your emails. Look out for look. She'll go beyond. You'll see her because there's no plan on doing with her. She's releasing her project, Live Young, which is gonna be all about just like having fun and, you know, turning music up loud, and singing. So we will have a lot of people singing along to my girl, and we will have some fun.
All right, fantastic. Well, all right then. This will end this. I'm going to put it up on YouTube, so you know it'll stream a little easier. And the little paragraph underneath it where they can find you at. So you can find you at Fireworks, also Honest Phire, which is spelled with a P.
PH. Yeah.
PHIRE. You can find her obviously on all the social major networks. And
Honest Phire.
Check out, she got plenty of shows and stuff like that coming up. So All right. And thank you so much once again, Onyx.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm seeing big up. Appreciate you. Mwah.
Mwah. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Mm-hmm.